Well, if you're following the Esports World Cup 2025 and you're very interested in chess at this point in time, it's a case of so near yet so far for our Indian stars. There were only two Indian players who were in contention for a potential Esports World Cup title, but unfortunately, both Nihal Sarin and Arjun Erigaisi have been dumped out of the title race, and that is why you will see some soul searching for both Nihal Sarin and Arjun Erigaisi. Nihal Sarin lost 2.5, 0.5 to Magnus Carlsen, but Arjun Erigaisi has been absolutely hammered 1-4 by Alireza Firoujza in the six-game semi-final that was happening. So this is a very sad thing indeed because Arjun Erigaisi, when you look at it, he was in such top form that he became the first player to make it to the semi-finals. But unfortunately, in the semi-final, he encountered a very in-form Alireza Firouzja, who managed through the end game. In 3 out of the 4 games, he was really under time trouble, but he managed to ensure that he just blitzed it through the moves. Arjun won. He made blunders even though he had a time advantage, and that is why the starting point of it was game two when he pushed one pawn and the advantage just went totally haywire for him. And in all the games, Ali Reza showed his brilliance throughout the end games. This is where Arjun suffered when it came to time, when it came to all the other factors that was there. So Arjun Erigaisi losing to a very informed Ali Reza Firouzja, and that is why now he will have to battle it out for the third position. Whoever loses in the Magnus Carlsen versus Hikaru Nakamura match, he will face him in that place. But in the quarterfinals today, Nihal Sarin faced the absolute heartbreak when he was in a position to have a draw in game number two against Magnus Carlsen. But then a threefold repetition he denied, and because of that, Magnus went for the kill. He managed to ensure that he clinically beat Nihal Sarin. Time pressure, counter moves, it was done. And that is why Nihal Sarin was eliminated in the most heartbreaking of circumstances. Even in the post-match presentation, he was really saddened as to what had happened. He just could not understand what went wrong in that position. Sure, Nihal tried to be adventurous, but in the end, it just proved to be too much as Magnus Carlsen rigged up a win in a brilliant fashion, and that is why Magnus versus Alireza Firouzja, a potential dream match in the final, could be loading. Hikaru Nakamura, on the other hand, he is also in the semi-final where he will face Carlsen in the next couple of hours. But remember one thing, Nakamura had to come in through the hard way after having beaten Wei, and that's why he will be up against Carlsen, who in the past has often shown his dominance against Hikaru Nakamura as well. So yes, India's challenge now is just restricted to the third place that is there against that Arjun Erigaisi is going to contest. Nihal Sarin unfortunately eliminated. Pragnananda got eliminated in the last chance qualification bracket that was there. Remember, 12. Then when you look at it, four points to be decided, four places to decide the last chance qualification, and that's how Nihal Sarin went through by dumping Pragnananda out. So in a way, it's not a good day for Indians in the Esports World Cup. Yes, there are other major games also which will be played, but not a good sign at all at this point. So Nihal out. Arjun Erigaisi will battle for the third spot. Let's see how it goes. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live update. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.